Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to do a program analysis. This idea comes to us from Jerry Heath. This is a combination of a couple of things we've talked about in the past, but he has a unique question and he has a unique block in his Tetris of training. General overall layout: Nerd Math clean and press program, mill squat program. I don't know how many days a week he's doing either of these. He could do clean and press twice a week, mill squat twice a week, but he could convert this into a 5-day-a-week program and do an A-B 5-day-a-week design: clean and press, mill squat, clean and press, mill squat, clean and press. And the next week would flip to mill squat, clean and press, mill squat, clean and press, mill squat. Or you could do it a 6-day-a-week. This idea is very malleable based on your schedule. It's also very time efficient. So he has this clean and press program block, which could run anywhere from about 9 to 25 minutes, depending on what numbers you are running and what weights you are running. The mill squat program is a 20-minute block. 5 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 4 rounds, 20 total minutes. The unique thing that he's added here is an endurance block with soft style hand-to-hand swings and waiter's step back lunge. The waiter's step back lunge, could have gotten it from our YouTube series, or he could have gotten that idea from the Strong and Fit Intermediate Kettlebell Intermediate Weight program. Either way, it works. This is a fun design because it's very time efficient for somebody who works for a living. The clean and press block is always predictable based on the videos that are in the program on what numbers you need to do for that day, and the clean and press nerd math sheet has a bunch of different options. He said he's doing about a 3-year clean and press program, which indicates to me that he has a lot of weights or an adjustable competition kettlebell, which allows him to take more steps in the program. Usually the more steps you take in a program and the more times you repeat it, the better the total overall outcome of the program. This is a fun design because clean and press is a heaving movement, moving straight up and straight down. It is pitch, hinging forward and back at the waist. By doing clean and press with one hand, it is yaw, really anti-yaw. And by throwing in the waiter step back lunge in this endurance block, he's added surge, moving forward and back into the program. Also, crossbody stabilization with the waiter clean. He's forced himself to verticalize his spine. This is an excellent idea for a limited amount of time, a limited amount of equipment in a very small space. You could do this in a hotel room, you could do it in a shop, you could do it in a barn, you could almost do this in a closet. The mill squat program combines very well with this idea. The mill squat program combines very well with almost any idea. This is our Strong and Fit mill squat program, and it was designed to improve any other program that you added it to. It is a lot of yaw, more yaw that you're going to get in almost anything in the gym, more yaw that you're going to get with almost any kettlebell program unless you're very advanced. It has heave, moving up and down, and it has roll. The one thing out of our 6 degrees of freedom, the 6 directions the human body can move in: heave, surge, sway, pitch, yaw, roll. Think of those as X, Y, and Z, and then RQS, rotational coordinates. The only thing that's not in there is sway. Sway would be stepping left and stepping right. And that's fine. When I designed the mill squat program, I designed it to be just standing, not moving the feet, because it is a beginner's program where we're trying to jump up in weight with the absolute pure basics: inside circles, inside pendulums, outside pendulums, which is inside hip snap, outside hip snap, and verticalize the spine, always catching the weight, improve shoulder pack, lots of arm strength, lots of grip strength. This one is hard to top. It can combine with almost anything very, very well. The fact that there's no sway in this program doesn't bother me. I don't focus much on sway because sway usually comes into more advanced programs like advanced mace swinging or absolutely every sport you're ever going to do. If you practice martial art, you're doing some type of loaded sway all the time: judo, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, aikido. Most sports, if you're playing ultimate frisbee, you'll get plenty of sway. If you're playing football, you'll get plenty of sway. I try to put people into sway later in training just for knee health overall. The question that Jerry asked: should he cycle out his clean and press block for a Turkish get-up block? I say yes. So you could take this clean and press block, and every time you hit a goal workout, which would be are 5 sets of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reverse ladder. I would throw in a week or 2 of pure time under tension Turkish get up just to change this up. And I would do a different weight than whatever you were doing for that clean and press block. Could be 2K different, could be 4K different, not a big deal as long as it's not the exact same weight. And I would do that as time under tension, probably starting at 5 minutes, walking it up towards 10 minutes over the course of a week or 2. Go 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or start at 6 minutes and jump to 8 minutes. All depends on how you feel. You're gonna feel that one out, but you're gonna record that somewhere in your clean and press notes. You took a break from clean and press, you jumped into the Turkish get up. That will keep you from overtraining and getting super bored and quitting the program. Throwing that Turkish get up in there as a replacement is a good idea. Another good idea is to change one or both of these movements in the endurance block. You could change the hand-to-hand swing for just cleans. You could change the waiter step back to a clean waiter step back to an around the leg waiter step back. And you could come up with a list of exercises for both of these, put them in a hat, mix them up, pull them out each day, and get a different endurance block each time. If you're doing that, you could use the same weight. If you're staying with our hand-to-hand and our waiter step back, then you could cycle the load of the weight. If you have an adjustable competition kettlebell, then you could just alter it by 1, 2, or 4K, make it 3K. And that would be slightly different speed every day, and it would change the heart rate. The great thing about doing our endurance like this is hand-to-hand has a different breathing pattern and pace than a waiter step back. The waiter step back, I encourage people to put their knee all the way on the ground, lean back, verticalize their spine, and drive straight up and then step forward. That just builds good overall endurance and dynamics for life, because you're going to be working in that range anywhere from 12 to 32K, probably going to be in the sub 26K range for that. Unless you're a more advanced practitioner, then I would kind of push that into the 28, 29K. But that's a very, very good idea. So Jerry, excellent program design. Time efficient, space efficient. This is just standing up. This is standing up and swinging, so you only need as much space as the length of the club with the rotation on each side. That endurance block adds that step back lunge, which adds in that surge pattern. I always encourage people to do step back lunges because the front foot is fixed and it's not going to pivot. That reduces overall stress on the knee, encourages people to lean back. All a good idea. The no sway doesn't bother me. I try to keep people away from sway until they become much stronger, until they've done at least 3 weights with clean and press, until they've done at least 3 weights with mill squat. Our goal with the mill squat is always to start, usually gentlemen will start in the 10 to 15 pound range and they'll move towards that 50 pound club. You get up to 50 pounds on the mill squat program, you have created permanent change in the system. Same thing with our clean and press. You get up to doing that with 32K, you've definitely completed an idea and you have pushed that to create permanent athletic change in the system. Controlled time periods, 9 to 25 minutes, 20-minute block. He can predict how much time that's going to take every day. The mill squat program, warm up, workout, cool down, you're looking at 30 to 40 minutes, depending on if you're shortening your warm up or your cool down. But the mill squats, always that 20-minute block. Excellent, small amount of equipment put into the program, small amount of space, excellent outcome, excellent addition with the endurance block. And that Turkish get up should definitely replace clean and press at some point for a brief period of time, just to keep you from going insane and to give you some more variation in the program.